When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Bringing it back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Green. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Looking for room, it's Hill. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So, nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Carpenter. Fires to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ware. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ware. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Hold and fire complete. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Carpenter. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
They'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50. He's at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense does the work itself with the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the jets, making the big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by just 1 over Cincinnati. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
North Texas has it, going to work with another 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to pass, it's Duggar. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's big time to play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Hill. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carpenter. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Duggar. Snagged out of the air. Lowers those pads. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Turns it loose. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his man, it's Perkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Carpenter. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mean Green. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Turning it on! Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Ware. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. inches sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using his legs to buy some time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. Snatches it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to buy time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Give to the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Minnesota! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Carpenter. Swings it out to his running back. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. Got his man on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
3rd and and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Duggar. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Minnesota.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. North Texas in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you
breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. Touchdown, North Texas. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Duggar. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the right. There he goes.